Colin Firth, welcome to LOVEFiLM.
Thank you.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Good. I can imagine, I think the brilliant thing about Dorian Gray is the fact that although it was written all those years ago, it still has absolute resonance now. Like, it's a morality tale that seems even more pertinent with everyone kind of trying to look younger and age creams and Botox and plastic surgery.
And I don't think there was ever a time when people weren't obsessed with youth and beauty. You know, you just look at go to the British Museum and see the makeup kits of ancient Egyptians and Romans. Now I think, you know, it's just got a slightly different complexion because we've got film and photographs and we can all see pictures of ourselves. And, so, you know, the resonance continues, but it just keeps sort of appearing in slightly different forms. But this idea that, you know, you can make some sort of deal that keeps you young, I think really does resonate with an awful lot of people. I mean, I think if you could make that deal,
would you?
And it would turn you into a complete monster. I think there are an awful lot of people who would.
Take it. I think the interesting thing about Dorian Gray is it's quite a lot darker, I think, for an Oscar Wilde novel as well. It
is. I mean, there was Oscar Wilde definitely, you know, flaunted the dark side every so often. You know, the Ballad of Reading Gaol isn't a barrel of laughs. I mean, I know he'd been through all that right there.
Yeah.
This is different. I mean, this really is about. This isn't about just about joyful corruption. This is about, as Dorian himself says, you know, monstrous corruption. I mean, he turns into someone who rapes, kills. You know, does the worst things a human being could possibly do. And my character's the enabler. Never does it himself.
No. And does he mean it? Because Henry's all talk. And
he means it as long as you don't have to do it. I mean, there's this argument, it's wonderful actually, because we, you know, being a film, we don't develop it quite as much as the book does, but this whole thing that happens quite early in the book is a conversation, I think it's between Basil and Henry, or Basil and somebody, Henry, don't believe everything he says, he doesn't. Henry doesn't mean it, he's playing, he's sporting with you, he's sporting with everybody, he's trying out ideas, he's trying them on for size. Actually, Henry then, in the book, says, well, truth is relative. I mean, it's true while I'm saying it. I believe it while I'm saying it. Sometimes this is all, you know, very, very crude paraphrasing, but this idea that, you know, the truth isn't a fixed thing. Well, I mean, philosophers could argue about that, but in terms of the way Henry does it, he makes it very dangerous because he, again, without getting his own hands dirty, I think is fairly directly responsible for the crimes that someone else commits.
On that note, Colin Firth, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.